I'm I'm at my sister's for a couple of days, and uh, I sort of try to kill 10 stones with kill two birds with one stone. So I get to see my sister. I'm just cooking curry sausages right now, and I do a pod and a little bit of work. And one of the reasons why I loved coming up here is I'll show you. Look at this. I can't see it very well. Look at that view. It's just awesome. I'm up the second level, and this gives me time to just have a rest and regain the energy. My daddy's been in hospital, and when I look after him I just get very tired, and so I just come to my sister's holiday heaven here, and then I have trouble getting this webcam right. It's just very annoying. I give up. I could smell curry sausages from here, seriously, and they're downstairs, and I've got to go back down and give them a stir in a minute. So I just thought I'd try to get this right. I don't know, it's difficult. I don't know. Am I in the box? Oh, I don't know how people do this, because it's just so hard to get it right, and then move it and the lining right. And see, if I touch the table, it starts going like this. So I really don't know what to talk about today. I'm happy. I'm just not flat. I just feel like, when you relax and your whole body relaxes and you're semi-tired, sleepy mode. That's how I feel. And they've got the Canara downstairs, and I got to chuck some logs on it soon. I'm doing some washing, and you can't see, but there's clothes spread everywhere that I've got to organise. It's just a mess, and it's just nice to have a look out here, but you can't see, but there's clouds over here, and they're dark, and there's light clouds over there. I wanted to talk about the single girls group that I've done, and the importance of and I was talking to a lady that cleans my sister's house, and my sister goes, don't talk to her too much, you can't do any cleaning. And there's a kookaburra. No jokes, have a look at this. Right there, see? Kookaburra on the pole. I have no idea how to zoom that, but this is what I love about here. Look at it. No, he's ignoring me. Hey, baby! No, it's beautiful. Pretty big. It's just sitting there. Just make sure the cat doesn't eat you. Phoebe's got a really mean cat. She's, gotta be careful. So, as being a single girl, I had a joke with her, and I said, look, it's hard to get out sometimes, and you want to go to the movies, and your friends are married or they got boyfriends and things, and you don't want to, take a guy because he thinks it's the opportunity to give you a kiss or swing a leg over. And she just laughed her guts out, and I said, well, come from the country, this is what we say, what are you trying to do? Swing a leg over. So, I want to go out and have fun without that pressure of a guy expecting anything. So that's why I organised this group, so that we can go out, relax, eat some food, popcorn, Coke, because you line up as well, and it's you've got your male buddies, or if you guy you feel guilty and you go, okay, I want to buy these Maltesers, and I want to get the normal Coke with the sugar in it, and he's going to be like, oh, she's a fat pig. And I'd like to be able to go out with the girls and go, hey, we can eat what we want, get those little hard chocolate ice cream cones, and not feel bad about it, which would be nice. And I bought, for the long drive, I like to keep awake, so I bought a couple of bottles of water, and I'm going through Safeway, and then I bought 2 chocolate bars. Lady next to me is looking like this, and I've gone, don't judge me. So I do, I have to have that balance of healthy eating, and I do love chocolate, and it's just so hard because it's a craving, and the worst thing, I said to one of my first boyfriends bought me 2 kilos of like chocolate, and it's like, you can't see my hands. Hang on, 2 kilo box of Dairy Lee and like trays of it. I've just gone. So I just given out trays and trays of chocolate, because if people realize that you love chocolate, they go, oh, she loves chocolate, let's go get her chocolate, and you're just bombarded by so much chocolate that you know. I like my sister's method. She has the buy chocolate and hide chocolate in the house so that she doesn't see it. Every time you open the cupboard, you go, oh, there's the chocolate. Oh, God. And I'm doing the buy the Freddo Frog. So, because it's like 15 grams of chocolate. And to me, that's enough just to taste it and go, okay, that's all I can have. Because like 6 years ago, I'd buy like the block and sit there and eat it. And that's not good for you. And then I got a daughter, and then she got bad habits from me, and we worked out like on movie night. Okay, this is only movie night. You get a block of dairy milk chocolate and you put it in the microwave and you melt it. And you get a packet of marshmallows and you sit and scoop the marshmallows in the chocolate and eat it. It's bloody yummy, but it's so bad. And I don't want to pass too much of this stuff onto my child, you know. It's bad habits. So, you know, you only leave those things for special occasions. And we all have our weaknesses. Mine's coffee and chocolate, so 2. Used to be a lot more, but it's getting better. Because I just weighed up, I think 5 or 6 years ago, I just weighed up and I said, I'm just too fat. I'm just too huge. Everything's too hard. And I decided to lose weight. And I did. I lost, what would be about 42 kilos over 5 years. But I'm plateauing. I've lost a few more kilos, but I'm just sitting there. And I haven't lost any more weight. And the doctor said, you've got to at least lose another 10 to 15 kilos more. So I thought, okay, I can tell people I'm podcasting about how to lose 42 kilos, but do the rest as a challenge to do the rest of the 15, because the hardest part is actually getting to your proper weight. So you can lose a lot of weight and then you plateau. And the plateaus are the parts that I find the most difficult. But I'll just give you a quick medical. I had 3 gallstones, which, you know, you've got your everything inside. You've got the gallstones. When you have gallstones, it blocks like a lot of toxins coming out of the liver. Then your liver gets clogged up, and then you get reflux and then digestive issues. So I worked on, it wasn't sort of losing weight. It wasn't that. I went to a nutritionist, and she was a gastrologist, I think, and they work on getting your system right. And one of the biggest things I had problems with is I was an unconscious eater, which means I just go, oh, yum, I love this food, and eat it really quickly without chewing it properly, and my digestion was up the creek. And, you know, that causes a lot of stomach problems and issues and weight gain and bloating. Anyone that's had stomach issues will know this. I'm slacking off. Got to sort of, you know, sit up properly and stand. Like I'm still, you probably can't even see. I'm going to show you my weight now. Okay. And also this film puts weight on. So I'm still quite, like I've got a little bit of a tummy and can't see my butt. I've got a nice butt, but like I still have weight to lose on around the stomach, and that's the most the areas that you really need to lose the weight is if you've got a shape like mine, you've got to lose it around your waist. It's really important because that's around your organs and things. So I worked on the digestion area first, and then got rid of the gallstones through herbs. And what the herbs do, Pacific herb I'll talk about, it just dissolves them. So you just drink it in a tea form, powder, and they go. It takes about 3 months to dissolve them, because you don't want to dissolve them quick, because they can get blocked in the ducts and cause you extreme pain. Gallbladder pain is horrendous, and you got to cut out a lot of your fats and stuff too, because you'll get gallbladder attacks. So I got rid of the stones, so I can show you the before scan, and then it'll show you the stones, and the after scan. Now I just had a scan done 6 or 8 weeks ago to see how everything's going there, and the person who does the scan, whatever the technical term is, he said that I've got an unremarkable spleen and also gallbladder, but because I was so big, I had fatty liver, so I'm working on cleaning out the liver, and also it was an enlarged fatty liver, so I had a bit of a swelling where the liver is, and I worked on cleaning the liver out as well, which you can do, and you can reverse all this. Like, I was overweight and I looked terrible, had the dark rings around the eyes, and my hair wasn't growing very well, and my nails, and I was tired all the time. All I wanted to do was sleep, but I worked really hard, and I was very stressed all the time, and just basically really tired. And I thought I had enough, because getting in the car, out of the car, doing things with my daughter, I couldn't do stuff with my daughter. And it took an incident that happened to me to start on the path of weight loss, and it was one of the hardest things that happened to me. It was awful, but it started my weight loss. I went out with my daughter when we were sitting there, and it's one of those restaurants in Surfers Paradise where they make the food up in front of you, and you can pick noodles and things, and it comes out fresh. It's like, oh, yum. And I was going through trauma at the time, and I was eating away, and I heard from 2 tables down, and they were making fun of my weight and that I was eating quickly. And I heard this, and my daughter was talking to me, so I was listening to the conversation, listening to my daughter, and my daughter saw my face change as we went out, and she knew something was wrong, and I said, oh, I'll tell you in a minute, darling, I'll tell you in a minute. So we got out outside the restaurant, and I'm always honest with my daughter, and she needs to know, life lessons and things. And she said, Mum, why? What's wrong? I said, what's wrong? And she's like 8 or 9. And she grabs me by both arms and stops me and goes, Mum, tell me what's wrong. And I said, well, someone made a comment about my weight, being big. And she grabbed me. It was so funny. And this is like outside Surfers Paradise. People walking past. And she's pulling me, like, with every single mic going, we got to talk to those people and tell them what for. That's it. I've had enough, And she's this young kid pulling me along. And I'm like, oh, my God. I was just so proud of her in one way, but I was just so angry at myself because I shouldn't be that big. And I felt very disappointed. I don't want my daughter to look up to me and go, oh my God, my mum's overweight, my mum's unhealthy. And I don't want her to fall in that trap too of eating junk and shit and putting weight on and being miserable and not exercising. So this is why I've decided to push myself as hard as I can, but in fun ways. I have fun every day. It's insane because you can either go through your life not having fun. This is work. This is everything you do every day. You should just have fun. I look at things like everyone looks at dishes and goes, oh, fuck, I do dishes. I'll grab someone and do dishes with them so I can talk to them. And we do this in our family if we have functions. So, God, I've got to stir those curry sausages in a second. I can hear them go, so I better go in a second. So, I started getting healthy, and now I've been house sitting, and the house I just sat was 3 stories high, and I had to walk up the stairs all the time and had to carry wood up there for the Canara, and my legs look fabulous. They look amazing. They've got no fat on them, but still got a tummy. And the next place I'm maybe house sitting and dog sitting, I have to walk the dogs twice a day, and that's going to get my ass up and get exercise, and I'll lose the weight. And my face has got thinner. I've lost this, but I also do a lot of natural remedies that also works with your hair. I've got too much, what do you call it, coconut oil in my hair at the moment because it's a conditioning treatment because I'm away on holidays. So I put it in here to treat my hair, a little bubble, and that helps the hair grow and grow strong and nice and silky and things. So I do that when I'm away. So you can actually reverse everything. This is what people don't understand. You can reverse weight. You can look younger by doing the right things. And that's what I'm going to discuss, because it's not a 5-minute thing. So if you watch, say, one podcast a day and implement something once a week, that is my biggest key. Is any change I need to do, I give myself 1 to 2 weeks. And if I haven't completed in 1 week, I'll give myself a second week. So it's always a second week thing. I was having, the worst challenge 6 years ago, 2 Diet Pepsis a day. And that is on top of coffee. So I had to cut that down. I don't have any coffee. Any Diet Pepsi now, or Pepsi or soft drink. And one of the other things was sugar in the coffee. I had 3 sugars stirred in, and it's nice, but I'm down to nothing. I have no sugar at all in my coffee or teas. So you can do this, and you got to be kind to yourself, and it's tough, but if you want to change, you want to be healthy, you want to live longer, this is what you have to do. And the biggest thing was sitting in the doctor's office years ago, and he goes, if you keep down this track, you're going to be dead in 10 years. That's what he said. You'll be dead in 10 years. And I wouldn't do that. I just thought I want to be here for my daughter, and I want to be here for my grandkids.